all my basics set, then we should be rolling. Okay. Well, we'll go without music. Just because I think it'd be a pain to try to deal with it both. Okay. Well then. Well, here we are to our brand new starting out Call of Cthulhu campaign. Called Chill of Cthulhu, because we're actually taking two games, Chill and Call of Cthulhu, and mixing them, because the problem I have with Call of Cthulhu is you always know everything has to do with Cthulhu or something. At least in this way, we can have a little more variation as to what's going on. Let me check something here. My mic volume seems to be a little high, yes. Okay. At least recording-wise. So, let's pull up here my nice little listing for the adventure. We have Tiliana over here, played by Morgan, and Winfred, played by Alex. They're both investigators. Well, one is a big game hunter, right?
Yes.
Ah, that's right. Well, luckily, we're all starting off, which is what you kind of see here, is the Adventurers Club. You might remember from the Dimes Adventure games where we created it for the games. And now, they deal with many different kinds of things. But you guys are kind of coming on as a trial situation where you guys have, like, you know, they basically give everyone a little test and see what they can do. Well, the situation here. Oh, Dylan, put on your glasses again. You just took them off. No, not that one. Okay, I will open the section for the game, not the actual module. Oh no! Morgan's there. She's going to talk to us. Okay, just so people know, the year is 1920, and the location is Boston, Massachusetts. Although this scenario, you know, could have been anywhere else, but we're going to go with how it was originally set. Now, basically, in short, you guys are going to be hired to investigate an old house in 1920s Boston. Rumor has it that it may be haunted. So the guy that's selling it is more worried about trying to resell it. And this story of haunting doesn't necessarily help out. So you'll be taking a train there. But I do have, and let's see if I can get this to work right. And I'll put it on to show you. But I'll read through it anyways. That show up on yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Landlord Mr. Knott asks you to examine an old house in central Boston, known as the Corbett House. Former tenants, a Macario family, were involved in a tragedy, and the owner wishes to understand the mysterious happenings at the house and set matters straight. Mr. Knott has been unable to rent the house out since the tragedy and hopes that you can clear things up and restore its good name. He offers to reimburse you for your time and trouble. Landlord gives you, well, basically you got a manila envelope with this with the information, which there's also a little bit more about it, and the address, and $25 in advance for both of you. Now, you can go ahead and pull up your character sheets, and if you want, and I believe you can put it on edit. Well, here, let me see if I can just be sure. I'll go to hers. Hit. Okay, you got it. And then where, oh, it's probably under, you have to click on possessions and wealth, which you will have plus 25, so you'll have 45. At least for her. Now, I'll let you guys, I have a list of things of like prices from the 1920s. So if you guys want to find stuff that, you know, they don't really have, because we're not playing the full version yet. But I'm seriously looking at it, you know, depending on how this goes, and then I think we will. Okay. Knowing your jobs, you will want to conduct some research before you head to the house. You can check out old newspaper articles at the office of Boston Globe, or head to the Central Library, or just go straight to the Hall of Records, which I believe is also the police station. Okay. Let me double check. Yep, nothing else. So, on that case, well, first of all, I should ask you guys, how are you guys? Did you guys have anything you wanted to pick up? You can put down, I don't know, I'll do it this way. I'm going to roll a die 6. Ah, lucky you. You both can write down 6 items that fits to your occupation. If you run out, go to personal items. If you need any information or details, let me know. I'll go ahead and peruse over to the next section, which is the map of Boston. Actually, 1920s Boston. Looks better after it settles. Come on! It's actually a pretty big size one, actually. Come on. There's your figures. That's at the train station. There we go. Now, we'll be arriving at the train station. Immediate locations that came up, like I mentioned earlier, were the Boston Globe, the Central Library, Hall of Records. Nope, looks like the Hall of Records and the police station are separate. Where you can also decide, like I said, if there's anything else you're going to need in purchasing. Do you guys need a little bit of time for that? Or are you all good?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Just wanted to give you a chance. Plus, since you're just doing research, you might find things in the process that you might need to go pick up. So, you come into town, head over here. Now, a lot of those places I have listed down on this side of town, including the Corbett house, is right here. Right at the end of that. Well, actually, it's this house right here. This is the Globe, Central Library, Hall of Records. A few other locations you might, after we start, as far as you might go to check out. But what would you guys, or do you guys want to split up? You want to stay together or split up?
I'm going to go to the Central Library.
Okay.
Hall of Records.
Okay. Yeah, you're just in town. You shouldn't have too many people shooting at you yet. So, since Tiliana said first, we're going to go to Central Library. Okay. Well, let me check something. I'm just curious. Ha! Viewers, maybe if I can move this a little bit. Viewers are seeing more than you guys do. I'm going to see if I can pull that out of the range. Don't want to ruin it for them. Okay, we'll do that. That works. This Worthy Institute, the central library here, has several interesting items tucked away. Basically, checking for information will be a half-day check per time that you, if you fail, you can wait another half a day and try again. Basically, finding a bunch of books and filling up your table and researching at that point. What you'll need to do is a library use check equal to or less than your skill on percentage dice. Because it's just a pretty simple check here. If you don't have it marked, just do simple check.
I don't even have my dice up yet.
Okay. Oh yeah, well, we were gonna do. We gotta do the little macros later on the bottom here, but I think if you just click on your character sheet on the skill library use. And then it just tells us, success. 20 versus 20. Well, you just made it. Well, you're only there half a day and you're already starting to pull out some information. So let's see what we got. Well, oh, let's see here. First handout. In 1835, a prosperous merchant builds the house, but immediately falls ill and sells it to Mr. Walter Corbett, Esquire. Here I can. Well, I don't know if you need to see that, so. Now, I'm going to have to see what I can do to see here. That's better. Okay. Except I got to check it when I see people roll numbers. So, you got that. Try another check.
Library use again?
Yeah. No, okay. Now we'll go over to him, and we'll come back to this. Basically, we're gonna say that's a day of library use for you. Doesn't mean you can always come back. They always start again the next day. But Hall of Records. Let's see. What do you? Oh, you're library use again too. So go ahead, Alex, and at the Hall of Records, go ahead and make a check on your library use.
Failure.
No, oh, that's Tiliana. He just hasn't done it yet, or?
Do you not see my character's
Oh,
roll?
the 48 versus 20? I see Tiliana's is the last one.
You might want to
there
scroll
it is.
down.
There it is. It just showed up. 86 to 20. No, try again. Close. Okay. Well, that's what your first day research gets you guys. But since we're not really, they don't give any information for where to stay. I'm gonna double check to see if that's it. Unless you want to go stay at the Corbett house. Otherwise, oh, I know what I should check. See how much staying will cost you. I think I have to check over here. I think I got them on my web page because they're paying to try to copy. Equipment and services for the time period. And clothes, communication, postage, entertainment, lodging and dining. First of all, do you guys have out your credit on your score for your stats down? I can look actually too. I know I saw it on the, probably again under possessions. Assets. No. Backstory. No, but that's one of the reasons we have to have the new stuff for that backstory. Guess it's not on there. So, we won't have to check on that unless someone sees. I know I saw it in the character making thing, but that's also why we're not inviting a lot of people yet, because we're not 100% on everything here. Okay. Well, then basically it's going to be, depending on how much do you guys want to spend to stay. A good night's rent is $5. Average is $2, or you can pay by the week at $10 for an average, and that includes meals.
Credit rating is under skills, under art and craft.
Okay. Do you guys have a score on that? Arts and crafts. Looks like at this time, we'll worry about that more later. I'll make sure we have that correct. And then what we'll do is we'll just edit stuff up to whatever should be the income level for your jobs. So, go ahead and do you guys want by the week, or you think you're gonna be here a week, or you want to just pay for a day? Or you can do common lodging, which is kind of like a room full of people, where you get a single bed for 10 cents.
I'll do by the week.
For a average place?
Yep.
Okay, $10. Just mark it off for me. And I'll do this in one of the other games. I just go up here. And I'll just put a little square standing, and I'll just put another one every day. Do I have an extra set on part on this? Oh, I do. Okay. I have space over on the other side here. And I'll just put another mark at the end of every day. Whee! And let's see. Do we see a good place that there could be one? Well, I guess what we're going to do again is just go ahead and we'll go back to Morgan and try 2 library checks. Okay, and at that point, well, I was going to say at that point, actually, it states that after a day for the library, Mr. Knott, the librarian, comes up to you and, oh wait, oh no, Mr. Knott is your employer. He's in a hurry. He comes into the library asking you, how's it going?
Not good.
What are you having problems with?
I guess my luck.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you what. May take a little bit, but if you, by the end of the day, if you haven't found anything out, leave a notice with the librarian, and they may have some stuff for you available the next day. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
How long do you think you guys till you hit that house?
No idea.
Really? Well, like to as soon as possible so I could sell it, but you know, you've already gotten Bala. If you do a really good job on it, though, maybe you can hurry it up. Maybe I'll be able to get you a bonus.
I'll go up and look at it.
Well, I'm gonna give you. Do you want another roll for this day, or you want to go into the day and look at it? Well, oh, I'm noticing that because we weren't sure how the points were going to be working on this game for spreading, so we weren't sure what was going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and give you one, until because we're still working with this system. I'm going to give you the next one because you came. I'm going to basically think if your score is 20, if you get under 40, I'll give it to you with the help of the librarian. Okay, the next one you find out is in 1852, Walter Corbett is sued by his neighbors, who petitioned to force him to leave the area. In consequence of his serious sick habits and an unauspicious demeanor. So, let's see here. That takes care of that day for you. And then back at the Hall of Records, go ahead and make a library check, and if you get within 40 or within 20, well, what is your points? Yours is
20.
also 20, so if you get within 40, I'll give it to you. Try again for the rest of the day. Okay, I'll give you an option also that you can go ahead and tell the librarian or the people that keep the Hall of Records, if you're looking for some specific information, and I assume you're basically asking for information about this house?
Yes, any kind of information pertaining to ownership and any kind of records dealing with any kind of change of hands or events that have happened.
Okay. So let's see. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do something more for encounters or something here and there. Like I said, we're finding out how this works out, so seeing what it lacks and what I need to add. Go ahead and close that. Okay. So, we'll do the next day. First with Tiliana. Check twice. Oh, but, well, I should tell you what information you already gained for free, right? Well, let's see what you got. Well, okay. I'll give you your morning free information because you asked. And at the library, the next one, you find out that evidently Corbett won the lawsuit in his arbitration in 1866, or states that he still lives in the same place. It also states that a second lawsuit was being waged to prevent Corbett from being buried in his basement as provided by his will. And do you want one more check? I should have done this. I forgot. Just because I forgot. Hey, you're at the library. Things a little slow on rendering pictures sometimes, so I might have to think about that. Okay, so, and did you do your second check for that day?
Yep.
Oh, and that one was a success. Good job. It actually looks like you finished off what's available here, which is in the end you found there was no income to the second lawsuit recorded. So, heading on over to, well, I didn't put your names down in the game. That's right, Wilhelm, or Wilfred, and Tiliana. Okay, Wilfred, go ahead and check for yours. No, try again. You still have 3 and 4. Oh, that one would have gotten it. Oh, and also on your character sheets, where it says library use, you'll see a little dot next to it. Let's see. Yep. Because at the end of the entire adventure, any skill you use, you get to roll to see how much that skill can improve from your using it that time. If you don't use a skill, it won't go up. That's basically how it works in this one. So, we don't want to miss that stuff. Now, yours was Hollow Records. And in actuality, there wasn't a whole lot. So, but you finally made that. So let's see. Civil court records show that the executor of Walter Corbett's will was Reverend Michael Thomas, pastor of the Chapel of Contemplation and Church of Our Lord, Granter of Secrets. Kind of a long name on that church. The Register of Churches, which was also available to Hollow Records, notes the closure of the Chapel of Contemplation in 1912. Okay. But I said he was going to help you out, and you made that second roll, right?
Yeah.
So, on top of that, because it asks if the players think to look it up, the Chapel of Contemplation in criminal court records. They find reference to actions taken in 1912. However, the actual records are not present. Make a... check here. I'm going to say Make an appearance check just to like see if you were as close as I see to charisma. It's asking basically if you were you kind to this man or were you rude? Ah. Ooh, hard success. You brought him cookies or something. He says, although I've had noticed that the records are not there, but serious crimes would be handled in the county commonwealth or federal courts. This is, do you have any law skill?
5 points.
You wanted to try? Hey, that's not too bad, but it sounds reasonable to you. So you might want to the next day go check there. Hey, my animals are going crazy. Get out of here, both of you then. Guido, come here. Lana, out. Go. You can't. Hold on. Come on, Guido. Guido, come here. Come in.
You told them both to get out.
Well, because Guido was in the way, so Lana couldn't get out. And Lana was hiding underneath the cat house again. Okay. So, at this point, though, now, something just to ask you. If I open that handout and show it to you, and then oh, huh. Okay, I see how they wrote it up. Can you guys move that folder, that file around or not? That I showed you?
What, the handout?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can move it around.
Okay, I just wasn't sure from your side. It looks like I did miss something. That's why I didn't want to invite other people yet. Okay, we're going to go back to Central Library. There was some stuff at the bottom of that. Nope, that one I got right. Looks like for the Hall of Records. Nope, okay. So, end of that day. If you guys want to see a certain handout or anything over again, I can open it up. You guys can discuss what you think needs to be done or what you guys' plans are, or you're just going to keep researching. The only place you have left that you know for sure is the Boston Globe, but you also know, as in Wilfred, that you got pointed in the direction of the higher courts.
You might also want to check the Boston Global.
Yeah.
For any kind of news articles.
Yeah. So those are, those are two places you guys have left to check. So, and you also ran into a information about the Chapel of Contemplation, which actually is a place that you can go to check out and see if there's anything there either. What do you guys feel like doing? I guess one thing I should check. If I hit here, do this, and hit here, do this. Oh, I forgot to open it first. I was doing the turn order thing, seeing how that works in this one. Whoops. That's crazy. That's too many. Okay. You reopen that. That's weird. Clear list. Okay. Let me go ahead and get... Now, just so you guys know, what you do for this is on your character sheets, there is... Oh, where did I see that? There was an initiative. Under combat? Yeah. Hit dexterity. Under combat? Hit dexterity. And that will appear here as your movement or your turn. Let's see it. Chiliana. Combat. There. Wilfred. Find it? Huh. Is it not going up when you guys push it, or maybe I have to do it?
You want to just send the results of this roll?
Oh, nope. I just screwed up on that one. I forgot to click on... Oh, that's right. Click on your marker. Try that. And then hit it. Doesn't do anything?
No.
Okay. Now I know.
Hey.
These things we got to find out in this system. There. So apparently she goes before you. So where do you want to go this bright morning? What are we on? 3 days now? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. One, 2, 3. Okay. So, Tiliana, did you want the Boston Globe? Well, that's the only one you really knew of, unless you guys discussed stuff. Because the higher courts and the church were things he found out about. So, Boston Globe, good for you?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is where it gets interesting for you. The clipping files are not open to the general public, you find out. And the investigators will have to persuade a Mr. Artie Wilmot, a Boston Globe editor, of their case for access. So, on your character sheet, go ahead and hit for persuade. Wow, you found it quicker than I did. Boy, a lot of initiative rolls there, huh? Okay. Let's see here. It says, well, you know those files you're talking about are kept down in the basement. And, you know, you're going to have to not, don't clip any files or anything like that, because, you know, those are records too. So, you're going to have to take something back there and just make notes. That work all right for you?
Yep.
Well, then, after he explained his rules, go ahead and try another persuade. Okay. Basically, he's not going to help you down there. Let's see, role player. Looking at your skills, well, there's possibly a couple ways you can work around it. You could just attempt to charm him. Might cost you, dinner. Or to go to dinner with him, he wouldn't make you pay for it. You could have tried intimidating him, but that's probably not so easy. Although he's not a big guy. You could try persuading, pushing your persuasion, or a fast talk.
I'm gonna do the charm.
Try the charm.
Nope.
Dyslexia would have worked.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, at that point, he says, I honestly don't think we can help each other. And he asks you to leave.
I leave.
Okay. And we will go over to... Where did you want to go, Wilfred? Your options, I'll read again, were the higher courts, or actually go check out that Church of Contemplation.
I guess I'll check out the church.
Okay.
Can you move our tokens so we know where they are?
Well, actually, I'm going to take you... Whoops. Hold on. I put a mark on your character to show you, but I didn't want to. I have a creepy old church. Let me get your picture over your stuff over there.
Aren't all churches creepy in some way?
Yeah, my family used to make them. That doesn't help any. In Montana. I used to hand make these churches. So, well, you get there. Location, Chapel of Contemplation. What is left of this old church stands at the end of a crooked, dingy street. The ruins are so weathered and overgrown with greenery that the gray stone rubble seems more like natural stone than the former walls and foundation. You pass a slumping wall bearing white painted symbols, apparently freshly swabbed. 3 Ys arranged in a triangle, so the top of the elements of the Y touch the other 2 Ys in the center. So created is painted. Oh, let's see here. I think I have a picture of it. There we go. See it?
Yep.
Now, you're kind of like on the sidewalk looking up at the wall, which is like 5 feet away. Do you want to actually investigate this thing a little closer, or, is that good enough?
Might be a good idea unless we're going to deal with people that are going to start claiming we've discovered some room and we don't even know what the hell we're doing.
Well, they don't say. Well, just even being near the sign, actually, suddenly you start to feel tingles in your forehead. Kind of like a headache, but not quite. As you back up away from it a little bit, the irritation stops.
My God, I think I just saw it blink.
It's the, what was that one in Gravity Falls? Where they blank your memory. Something
The order of something.
Well, do you want to further check this place out, or just go ahead and wander off?
Check it out.
Okay. let's see. Pulling up character sheets again because I'm gonna have to print out one of these so I can just see it next to me. Just do. I'm trying to think intelligence probably. Go ahead and tap the intelligence one. Okay.
Let's see.
Success. So, let's see. Prowling the chapel. You find mostly blocks of granite, old half-burned timbers. The inside of the place even looks worse than the outside. A lot of old rubbish. At a certain point, you start to notice that the ground's starting to feel a little softer than it should be. But they're floorboards. You're like not through it, but they're loose floorboards. Go ahead and make a luck roll. Hard success. Just so you guys know, basically, oh, I forgot to mention, but just so you know, in combat, your hit points, that only kills you if you take all those in one attack. If you take them a little bit at a time, they can cause, if you take over half a point in one attack, or half your stats in one attack, you'll take a wound. You take so many wounds, you'll go down. So you can end up with tons of small damage that, you know, or if you go past that number, you're unconscious, not dead. So, zero's not necessarily dead in this game, just so you know. Now, we already saw the eye. Made your luck roll. As you're walking on it, just shortly after you like pass that area, it crashes open and falls down. Because you made your luck roll, especially a hard success. You don't fall, but it looks like if you wanted to go down that hole, you would have to jump down there. It looks like there's a basement. Or do you want to like maybe get some gear or something? Because no telling if you jump down there, how are you going to get back out?
I definitely make sure to note exactly where this hole developed in case someone tries to cover it up.
Okay. Or you could attempt to cover it up first of all. But what it is the location is actually behind the where the priest would be, behind the pedestal. So maybe he had a heavy priest and they broke it. But you see it, you're gonna head off?
See if I can find a way to cover it up to hide it.
Okay, go ahead and do a HIJ. I remember, like I said, anytime you use a skill or I call on you to use it, go ahead and mark it. Spot hidden. And not really, but I'll give you a bonus. If you get within half, or... Well, gee, that was easy. You actually found a piece, like enough to cover it, but it actually looks like it was part of the roof that fell in with the tiles on it, the or tar paper. But it's about a 4 foot by 4 foot piece, and you could drop it on there like maybe that's where it fell type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's go with well, they say if you don't know anything else, just hit luck again.
I pass.
Okay. Yep. So, looks good. You come out, no one seems to be looking over in your direction or anything, so you feel fairly safe that, you know, no one noticed what you're doing, or, you know, maybe you're just someone nosing around. So, end of the day, you guys meet back at the hotel room. I'll mark day 4 while you guys discuss anything, or you want her to go with you, or you can mention, Morgan can mention the problems you had at getting help.
That's what I do.
Okay. Well, how do you guys think you want to best deal with this?
Oh, what should I want to tackle first? I mean,
Yeah.
I discovered a whole lot of church, and we found some people that are not willing to help.
Also, you can tell her what you know about. Well, she probably. Do you remember what he said about the church? As to why it's involved, Morgan?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay. So, now you're down to someone else, or Wilfred might want to try the Boston Globe. But he also found a church with a hole, which actually looked like the planks had been unnailed before, like they were just laid over it. That's why they collapsed. That goes down into a basement, and he used to attend this church, as well as the preacher is the one that dealt with his last will and testament.
Well, let's go check it out.
Can I go do that one? The other guy's
Yeah.
locked anyways. So, next more I'll work out more stuff to fill the space in between in this game. I didn't realize I feel like I'm running one of Mike's games. How do we get there? We just appeared. So, both of you guys go ahead for a luck roll first thing to see if anyone's are out looking around or something. Wilfred, no one. Tilly, well, someone like across the street from there is out there trimming the hedges and is kind of paying attention to you. What do you say you want to do about it? Just ignore him or go address him?
I'm just gonna keep walking past.
Okay. I forgot I gotta get back to the church picture. I forgot I moved it. Gonna go ahead and buy him?
I'm in the church picture.
Yeah, well, I should change things back and forth, but I have to drag something for you guys, so I have to specifically move you guys to a location if I want to look at stuff. Okay, so let's see. Well, let's try you with another luck success for Tilly. Or try for one. So the guy just was distracted by your incredibly good looks. And decided, you know, maybe he shouldn't piss off his wife. He went back indoors after a while. Maybe she gave him a dirty look to the window. So you go wandering on in there. And I probably don't need rolls because two of you can lift that thing off. And then you guys can look down the hall, So, if you want to go down there, the first way to try is a jump roll or check. Let's see.
Well, climb or jump, you mean?
Yeah. Tilly got down there?
I think mine's only being sent to the DM.
Okay. I have,
don't know why.
actually, no, you jumped, you got an 82 out of 20. I was looking at your luck thing. Okay. Well, You guys jump down. But looks like someone's going to take some damage. Both of you guys might. Die 6. 3 points. Now, just so you know, you heal a point a day. I didn't notice. Let me go back to these first character sheets for a second. Okay. What's Tiliana's hit points?
12.
12. Okay. I'm putting them on the figure. And Wilfred's?
11.
11. Okay. So that was less than 3, or less than a half. So you don't take a major wound, but you take a little damage. It'll take you a couple days to get over your knees are sore or whatever. Or your feet. Ah, that's not right. Let's try that again. It put 12 minus 3 instead of just giving me minus 3. Do the math. Ah! Okay, that's supposed to be 12. Not 120. God, I am having the worst problem with numbers right now. Now I put minus 3. Okay, there. It works now. I was just trying to get some of the things I probably should have said earlier. But, okay, you're both down there, though. Mostly because the ground was quite uneven. Let's see, you've jumped down the part of the basement that was sealed off from the rest, originally reached by separate stairs. Guido, or not Guido, are you barking? What are you barking at, Lana?
Barking at?
There was a loud noise outside and she hasn't stopped barking at it since.
Oh.
That's why I said you might want to go check your van, Bill. Just park it up in the gravel again.
If they ask, we can say, hey, it's because there was a snake out on the road. We got scared. Okay, back to, you fall into part of the basement that was sealed off from the rest of the originally reached by separate stairs. Now buried under tons of rubble, within this room next to the cabinet, or you see a cabinet. Over in the corner, kind of, well, from here it looks like there's something wrapped around them. Either of you have anything for light?
Nope.
Both of you guys roll die 6. Wilfred has a 3. Not that they had flashlights back then, did they? Did you hit a die 6, Morgan? Yeah, whoever has the highest number, I'm going to give a lantern to.
Just mouse over and click on D6.
Okay, you both have lanterns. Go ahead and add that to your list of stuff. Only have the oil that is in that lantern. If you want more, you'll have to buy more. I'm pretty sure they didn't have any. Well, no. In 1920s, I don't think. Oh, they might have. Let's do a double.
What, lanterns? Yeah.
No, lanterns they had, but did they have any other kind of like flashlight type thing? Lantern,
really bulky variants, if I remember right.
Real bulky? Okay, we won't worry about it right now then. So you got some light in there, and you can see, looks like there's something wrapped around the cabinets.
It was invented in 1899.
1899? Oh, well. See, games like this will teach you things about history you didn't know. Put this back here. So I noticed I was like leaning completely off there. Who wants to just look around the rest of the place, and who wants to specifically go check out the cabinets?
Check the cabinets.
Do you want to do that one? Go ahead and do a spot hidden. Or no, not on that. Sorry, just a straight up intelligence roll. This is not looking inside, this is just looking at it. Good. Okay, looking at it, well, first looks like, maybe just fabric or something. Actually ends up being, what was like stuck to it, like mold and stuff growing, they were growing on it over years ago. But it's rope. Someone actually tied these cabinets closed. Separately. Each one's done separately.
Batteries sold separately.
And, Morgan, you want to go ahead and do a spot hidden check for, like, searching around the rest of the area? Okay. That's all right. We can get back to that. Okay, so what do you do about this rope around, while you're looking around, look, see if there's anything else. I'll let you push. What they have is you can sometimes try a second time, but then if you fail the second time, there may be increased consequences. But while you're just doing your initial search, what do you do, as in Wilhelm? What do you do with the cabinets that are tied shut? Are you want to?
If they're tied shut, it means they're knotted, which means the knots can be undone.
Yes, yes.
Which should be a dex check.
Yes. You can do that. I was going to say to you, or you can cut it if you wanted. But at least that way you can retie it if you wanted.
Or use the rope for something else.
Yeah. You open the first one, and inside of it, I'm going to need you to do a quick, whoops, damn it, sanity check. And it's just a basic check because it's just something that's shocking, but not a monster. So, under sanity, on the front page.
Under sanity.
Yeah, it's next to luck. It's not a skill, it's a stat. Ooh. So, take 1 point off your sanity. There's a spot for like temporary, right, or not? Well, it says like 50 out of 50, right, for yours. I'm just trying to make sure we don't.
Let's see.
Oh, you got to hit edit mode. And then change the first number to 49. I can do it for you, but. There. That's not enough to worry about temporary insanity or anything. So, it'd have to be, I think it's 10%. So if you lost 5 points, especially at one time, you would have an issue. But you only got a little scared by the fact that as you opened it up, a skeleton came tumbling out, wrapped in tattered silk robes. All the robes do have a smell of fire, like the fire that took the place out, but there's no actual fire on them. So they were probably safely in this cabinet before that happened. Well, they probably were dead because someone tied it beforehand, too. Well, we could only hope so. No, the bodies aren't like sitting there in screams of pain or anything. Like they were sleeping. So we'll go back to Morgan trying on the spot hidden again, or Tiliana, I should say, her character's name. Okay. Not having much luck down here. Do you want to open the second one? Wilhelm? Or do you just want to assume it's also equally scary? Or you tell her to do it. Did we lose James? Oh, looks like he had a restart. Okay, that happens in the X-Men game, as you've seen. So we'll get that a little bit.
He said, guess you can't hear me.
Nope, he was right. And I forgot that people can talk on that thing. So let me clear my stuff out of the way a bit. Yeah. So, no, I got it. I can, just scroll down. I got it. What do you want to do? Did you want to open it, or did you want her to do it, maybe? While you look around the room. He's made it tighter. He can't get the knot undone.
I'll try it.
You try it? Okay, just do a dex check.
No.
Okay, it's probably because someone tightened it. Yeah, I think he's restarting. But being that it was a little tightened, do you have anything to cut it open, or you wanna? What do you want to do? I guess you could push it, trying again. Ah, so you did not tighten it again when you pushed it. You got it. Okay, then you need a sanity check now. Well, I'm gonna give you a sanity check, but you're gonna get a little bonus because you've already seen a body.
Needs to be lower than that.
Much lower.
What'd you get? Yeah, lower than your sanity.
What's sanity?
Dexterity. I'm missing it. It's on the right next to luck on the stats.
Who, me?
Yeah. Let's see here. Ah, you're good. You kind of expected this to happen. But what happened was a body comes tumbling out. Dressed the same way. You know, about the same condition, too. Now, in this closet, there might be some other things. So both of you do a spot hidden roll. Or in these cabinets. Just kill me, please. Well then. So no. That's all you found so far. What do you guys want to do at this point? You still
Is there
have,
anything
well, it's
else
been a
here?
full day, so I probably, well, nah. You probably have a half day left if you guys want to stop by one of those two places and see if you can get some information. Or you can spend the rest of the day rooting around here just to make sure you didn't forget anything. What do you guys want to do between those two? Are we losing everyone? Go ahead and type it. I got it down here if you need.
So you talked over me when I tried suggesting something earlier.
Well, it's not like I can see your face and see what you're going to do.
You don't want to
What
see
is
my
it?
face at the moment. What I was suggesting was, since we were still down there, whether or not to check and see if there are any hidden passages.
Okay.
Or passages in general.
I'll say go ahead and try for, let's see, is there a search or just spot hidden? Is that the only one applicable? I just want to see if we can score some points on something else. Stealth, no. Languages. It looks like just spot hidden.
Navigate.
I'll just go with an intelligence roll this time. Okay. And Tiliana, go for another. You got 2. Oh, that's no intelligence, not navigate. Intelligence is higher score, so better chance of making it. Ah, so you did find something. As you're searching around, you notice that on the wall there's an area where, like, the wallpaper is like more water soaked, more damaged, and leaving it a definite square pattern about 1 foot by 2 foot on the wall. So you're pretty sure it looks like there's probably something behind there. So I'll say just a strength check to like pull the old door off of it. The cover. Move my information. Wilford muscles it right off of there. Smacks open. You see a little, it looks like there was a kind of little hidden book area. It's got some lot of other books here and there, like paper stuff that's all like just trashed. Really hard to see if you can find anything in it. But also, though, you find a musty old, what looks like to be a journal, also falling to pieces. But as you look at the pages, you see Walter Corbett. The name catches your eye. An entry records that Walter Corbett was buried in the basement of his house in accordance with his wishes and with the wishes of the one who waits in the dark. Also, though, in this book is an enormous amount of Latin. So, does anyone have any Latin skill? Read Latin.
No.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah.
I think you can survive with this without it. It definitely looks to be going more in the lines of some kind of like occult symbols and stuff. Definitely creepy looking. So, knowing that, let's see here. And that's about all you have there. So I need basically a climb roll from each of you. to get out. And if one can get out and not the other one, the first one can help the second one. No. And Tilly?
On what?
Fine.
Okay. There is, like I said, also, though, remember I said there was some stairs that led up to an area that looks like it was sealed off? The place is old, though. You might be able to break your way through there. Or you can push the climb, jump again, and just try to catch the edge. But if you fail this time, you'll probably break away more of the floor. Or maybe be able to muscle your way out through the old wall that they kind of sealed up. Okay. Wilhelm, what do you want to try? Okay. Well then, at this point, you can push it and try again, but this time it will be making a lot of noise and people will probably hear you. Or you go back to trying to jump and see if you don't break the floor more above. Or the ceiling, I guess.
Or we could try moving one of the cabinets over and climb up it to get out
That's
the
a
hole.
possibility too, yeah.
Or use the rope we disc of the first cabinet we...
Okay. Is there a knot tying or anything like that? Or, let's see. Otherwise, I'll just do a dex check. See if you can rope something. Just a basic check, nothing difficult. Oh, god damn it. So, Tilly, do you want to try busting on the door again, or you want to try to throw this rope up there and see if you can get out, or you want to try to drag something over to climb on top of?
I'm gonna do my throw.
Okay. Dex?
No, I have a skill for throw.
Oh, okay.
Frankly, so do I.
Yeah. Well, he made a good throw one, so I don't know all the skills yet. I'm still working on that. But you made it. So, say, just given time, you'll be able to climb your way out. Oh. I don't know if I want to have you guys doing strength rolls again. We're already stuck in this place for most of the night. It's getting late. And, you guys head back to the hotel. And then decide with what you have, how you think you want to deal with the next day. So, you guys want to discuss any information you have? You guys all basically clear on what you want to do? I can go through the areas again. Let's go back to you guys being on the big map. I'll put you guys right now. We'll say that's a hotel. It's a tall building. So, you still have, no one's gotten the information from the Boston Globe, nor the higher court's information. Or you could go to Corbett House and see what's going on. But, you know, you might want to have all the information you can before any fights happen. Or do you guys have a theory as to what's going on and why there might be a haunting? Any ideas? We can still have him go check the Boston Globe. Or we can, or a possibility, if you want us, we could call for night and I'll look at the character sheets and see if there's anything we forgot that might help out some of these stuff.
Call it tonight.
Okay. I know, it was a bit of a work to get through up to this point, but it's a newer system. It's quite a bit different from when I originally played it, so. But yeah, we'll go fine for tonight. We'll pick it up again next Saturday. And, oh no. What is, goddamn, it's Friday? No. What is today? I should check. Yeah, it is Saturday. Okay. God, that was a fucking nightmare. Watch my language. Well, I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Hopefully we'll get it better as we're going on this. We're still learning the game. And we'll get some new players later on. This is also just a quick start adventure. So we'll see you people later. Hope you enjoy yourself. We'll be back to try again next week. Bye. Like, subscribe. Tell your friends if you think it was worth it. You know, we'll improve it over time. Bye-bye.